Ashley.
Hey, Stephanie. A text from you. That's rare. What's up?
Is it true you work at that fancy restaurant in front of the station?
Yeah. They were looking for founding staff about 3 years ago. I applied and they brought me on board.
Oh, wow. Founding staff, huh? So you've been there since the very beginning?
Yep, pretty much. It was a lot of work getting everything off the ground, but it's been a great experience.
I have heard it's supposed to be decent. One of my friends mentioned seeing a city councilman having dinner there last month, so I figured it must be at least somewhat respectable.
Oh, we get a lot of regulars from all walks of life. It really is a great spot.
Well then, in that case, I actually have a little favor to ask.
Oh, what is it?
Can your restaurant handle a reservation for 30 people?
30 people? That's quite a crowd.
My friend's getting married and I'm in charge of the after party. Like me, we're a pretty upscale crowd, so naturally the after party needs to be at a high-end restaurant.
I see. Well, that sounds like a really fun event.
Well, someone's got to be responsible for one in our friend group, and that's always me.
Well, you've chosen the right place.
What about the food? Do you do custom menus? My crowd is very particular about these things.
Absolutely. There are curated dinner course options, and the team that handles events can walk you through it all.
Great! And I'll need attentive service. Attentive, but not hovering. My group notices these things.
I understand completely. The service is really top-notch, I promise.
All right. The third Sunday of the month after next, starting at 6 p.m. Is that available?
I think it should be fine, but today's our day off, so let me check with the restaurant tomorrow.
Sounds good. Don't forget, okay? This is important to me. Looking forward to your reply.
Hey, Stephanie. I hope you're doing well. So about that restaurant reservation.
Yes, what's the news?
With 30 people, it would have to be a full venue buyout. Is that okay?
Yeah, that totally works. I love that we'd have the place to ourselves. Very exclusive. My group will definitely appreciate that.
Great, so I'll put in a tentative hold for now. There's a separate staff member who handles events and pricing, so they'll reach out to you directly. They'll go over all the reservation terms at that point. If everything looks good, we can make it official. Thanks so much.
And remind them, I'll need a point of contact who actually knows what they're doing. Last time I planned a group event, the venue kept sending me in circles, completely exhausting.
I totally get that. Our events coordinator is very experienced. You'll be in great hands.
Roger that. Oh, and one more thing. Since we're such good mom friends, maybe there's a little discount in it for me?
That's not really something I can decide on my own, but I'll mention it to the team.
I mean, it's not a huge ask. I'm bringing 30 people. That has to count for something.
For sure, a party of that size is significant. I'll definitely pass that along.
And maybe a complimentary welcome drink for the group, just to start the evening off, right?
I'll mention that too, but honestly, I can't make any promises.
Okay, I get it. But you'll put in a good word for me, right?
I'll do what I can. Talk soon.
All right, thanks, Ashley.
Hey, Marcus. Sorry to bother you on your day off. Do you have a minute now?
Hey, Ashley, what's up? Is this about the review site situation?
Yes. There's been a spike in suspicious reviews lately, and they're getting worse. I wanted to give you a heads up before it got out of hand.
Yeah, I know. My son just showed me. I'm looking at it right now. Some of these are pretty vicious. None of these comments are like anything that's actually happened at our place.
Exactly. I've been on the floor almost every shift, and I have never seen anything like what they're describing. And it looks like there are also unfair complaints coming in on the restaurant's social media accounts, too. Someone's also been leaving nasty replies on positive reviews from our loyal regulars, like actively arguing with people through it.
That's not just careless, that's aggressive. They're not only trying to add bad reviews, they're trying to tear down the good ones.
It feels very deliberate, like someone has a personal vendetta against this place specifically.
They're really going all out, aren't they?
Do you think that's why foot traffic has been dropping lately? I've noticed fewer walk-ins on weekday evenings especially.
Very likely. People check reviews before they go anywhere these days. If the first thing they see is a string of 1 stars with those kinds of descriptions, they'll just click away and pick somewhere else. I'm gonna submit a takedown request to the review sites for now, specifically for the ones that are clearly fabricated.
That's a good start. But who on earth would do something like this?
My son knows a lot about this stuff, and he says the posts share suspiciously similar writing patterns. The same repeated phrases, the same typos, the same sentence structure. It really could all be one person.
Now that you mention it, I went back and read through all of them again last night, and you're absolutely right. There's this specific phrasing that keeps showing up.
Whoever it is, they're not very creative.
Do you have any idea who might want to hurt the restaurant like this? Any disgruntled former employees, maybe?
I've been thinking about that. No one comes to mind. We've had the occasional difficult customer, sure, but nothing that would explain something this targeted and sustained.
I see.
Depending on how things develop, we might need to look into filing a formal legal request to unmask whoever's behind this.
Honestly, I think that might be necessary at this point.
It's not a quick process, but my son says the platforms do cooperate when there's a legal request involved.
Whatever it takes. This restaurant means everything to the whole team. It's just not right.
I know, and I want you to know I appreciate you bringing this to me when you did.
I almost didn't say anything because I didn't want to bother you on your day off.
Please, always tell me. This is exactly the kind of thing I need to know right away. Never hesitate.
Understood. I'll remember that.
I appreciate you, Ashley. Genuinely. The place is better because you're in it. Anyway, let's keep a close eye on things for a while and then decide on next steps. If you notice anything else, new accounts, unusual activity, any patterns, just say the word immediately.
Will do. Stephanie, your reservation time has already passed.
Oh, Ashley.
The restaurant's been calling you and no one's picking up, so I'm reaching out myself. No one has shown up yet. Is everything okay? The kitchen's been holding all the food.
Oh, about that. Go ahead and cancel it.
What?
Yeah, we're not coming.
Ashley, it's 6:20. The reservation was for 6. The staff has been here for hours prepping specifically for your event.
Well, I happened to check the reviews for your restaurant, and honestly, the ratings are pretty awful, right?
But there's actually a reason for that.
I'm not really interested in the restaurant side of the story. It's not really my concern. Once everyone in our group saw those reviews, they all started saying they didn't want to go. My friend literally sent me a screenshot and said, "Is this where you're taking us?" She was absolutely horrified. So I panicked and checked the reviews myself, and what even is all that? Hair in the food, dirty plates, staff with no hygiene? Your restaurant sounds absolutely disgusting. That really put me off. There were tons of reviews all saying the same things, so forgive me if I believe the internet over you. There is no way I'm bringing 30 of my friends there, so I'm canceling, obviously.
Wait, you cannot just cancel the day of the event. This puts us in an absolutely terrible spot. There's a whole team of people here tonight who came in specifically to take care of your party.
What am I supposed to do about it? We've already started the after party at a different place, so don't mind us. Some wine bar downtown, very chic actually. Much better vibe, honestly.
I cannot believe this. You made this reservation a few months ago. People planned their entire week around this.
Well, I don't care. You can just eat all 30 people's worth of food yourself.
Don't be so casual about this. This isn't just about the restaurant. There are cooks who came in on their evening off. There are servers who turned down other shifts for tonight. This is their livelihood.
Not my problem. I'm a customer. Or I would have been. And honestly, based on those reviews, you should probably be thanking me for not showing up and making a scene.
How can you do this?
Well,
This is business, Ashley. Don't make it personal. It is personal. This is my workplace. These are my colleagues. Well, then you should have chosen somewhere else with better reviews. But still, you were clearly told that same-day cancellations are charged at full price. Do you remember that conversation with the events coordinator? You should at least note that.
Wait, I actually have to pay for this?
Of course you do.
Okay, listen. All I did was switch venues because your restaurant had a terrible reputation. I was protecting my guests. That is literally the job of a good event planner. If the restaurant has bad reviews, that is the restaurant's problem. You reap what you sow. I don't see why I should owe anyone anything for using basic common sense to protect my guests. Stop trying to squeeze money out of me. Bye. Hey, Ashley! What is this invoice? $10,000? That is absolutely insane.
You're the one who caused damages to the restaurant. We scrambled last night to reach out to staff's friends and family so the food wouldn't go to waste, but you disrupted our entire evening of business. We're entitled to bill you for that.
But the reason I canceled was because of the bad reviews. I was acting as a responsible event planner with a duty to my guests.
Hey, why are you texting me about this?
Excuse me?
Yes, I was the one who connected you with the restaurant, but I'm just a regular employee. The invoice came directly from the restaurant. That is who you need to be speaking with. Complaining to me is not going to resolve anything here. Surely you can see that, right?
Seriously? Aren't you the manager of that restaurant? What are you even talking about?
I'm sorry?
Don't play dumb with me, Ashley. I'll say it again very clearly. The reason I canceled is because your restaurant had such an awful reputation. As the event planner, I made a professional judgment call that we could not hold our event at a venue with reviews like that. Any reasonable person in my position would have done the exact same thing. The root cause of all of this is the restaurant's bad reputation. That's on the restaurant, not on me. So why am I being handed this outrageous invoice? If you understand what I'm saying, drop this ridiculous charge or I'll sue you.
Stephanie?
What?
This is not my restaurant.
What?
Like I just said, I'm just a regular employee. I don't have the authority to issue or waive invoices. That is not how this works.
What? But you said before. You said you put out a call for opening staff and brought people on board. That clearly means you're the owner of the restaurant, right?
No. What I said exactly was I applied when they were looking for founding staff and got hired.
What?
Scroll back up through our old messages from a while ago. I sent exactly that. Go check for yourself.
No way. Okay, but if you're just an employee, why were you the one I was dealing with about the reservation in the first place?
Because you asked me to help connect you. I passed along your request and introduced you to the events team. That's all I did.
So then who is the manager?
Well, the manager would actually like to take over the conversation from here, so I'm going to hand it over now.
Huh?
Hey, Stephanie! You've got some nerve picking a fight with me?
Huh? Who is this?
I'm gonna grab my phone from the locker and text you directly right now, so be ready.
What?
Hey.
Wait, Marcus? Seriously, my brother Marcus? Was that you just now, as the manager of that restaurant?
That was me.
No way.
Yes way. Hey, do you have any idea what you've done?
Huh? Hey, wait. But your restaurant is the Fusion place on the south side of the station, isn't it? It's completely different from Ashley's restaurant. So why are you involved in this?
Yeah, that's my restaurant, and this restaurant is also mine.
What? No way. Since when?
Since I opened it 3 years ago, right around the time I hired Ashley as part of the founding team.
Why didn't you tell me? I had no idea you owned 2 restaurants.
Clearly, you had absolutely no idea about a lot of things. And by the way, apparently last night you were bragging to my wife that you taught an uppity mom friend a lesson and said, I hope that restaurant just goes under. Is the uppity mom friend you were referring to Ashley?
Oh, well,
That's a yes, right?
but she's younger than me and has a handsome young husband and runs her own restaurant. It just felt so unfair, okay? I just thought, I don't know. She seemed to have everything going for her.
Hey, stop talking. You're completely misunderstanding the situation. Ashley is actually a single mom.
Huh?
Her husband passed away from illness 3 years ago. She's been raising 2 children entirely on her own ever since.
What? But I didn't know that.
Of course you didn't, because you never bothered to actually know her as a person. And you just go on about yourself, never listening to people. You're probably mistaking the handsome young husband with her much younger brother. You had the wrong idea completely.
Her brother?
He steps up a lot for the family. Preschool pickups, drop-offs, helping out whenever Ashley is on a long shift. He does it because his sister is working as hard as she possibly can to keep their family afloat. She has never once complained to me about how difficult things are. She just comes in, works with a smile on her face, and gives everything she has. She is genuinely one of the best employees I have ever had in all my years running restaurants. And what about you? Out of some petty, jealous misunderstanding, you decided to teach her a lesson? Who do you think you are? You're helpless.
I honestly didn't realize.
No, you didn't realize because you never stopped for a single second to think about anyone but yourself. And furthermore, the restaurant you assumed was owned by Ashley, where you ghosted the last minute with the private reservation of 30 people, is my restaurant, as I've now made crystal clear. The invoice stands, every single cent of it. That $10,000 is yours to pay alone. Don't look to anyone else to bail you out of this.
But I don't have that kind of money just sitting around.
Then you'll need to figure out how to find it. This is not negotiable. And this isn't over. There's more to the damages you've caused.
Huh? What do you mean, not over?
Regarding the smear campaign against my restaurants on Yelp and social media, we filed a formal legal request to identify the source of those posts. The results came back. Everything, every single post came from one person.
What?
Every fake review, every nasty reply to a loyal customer, every complaint filed to the social media platforms. One person, same device, same accounts. You're the one who did it.
But I posted anonymously. I was careful about that. There is no way you could possibly know.
These days, with the right legal steps, anyone can be tracked down. IP addresses, device fingerprints. It is not nearly as complicated as people like to think. You didn't even know that? Honestly, I'm genuinely embarrassed to have a stupid little sister like you.
But
No buts, no excuses. Your campaign actively hurt our business for 2 solid months. Revenue dropped significantly, regular customers stopped coming in. That is not just an inconvenience, that is real money and real damage to the livelihoods of every person on our team. My attorney has confirmed that this meets the legal threshold for defamation and business interference.
what? Your attorney?
Yes, my attorney. Even though you're family, you are going to be held fully accountable for what you did.
Marcus, please. I'm your sister.
I know exactly who you are. That's precisely why this is so painful. I'll be in touch through the proper channels going forward.
Marcus, wait. Can we just talk about this? Like family?
We are talking. This is how family handles it when one member causes serious harm to another.
I never meant for it to get this big.
What did you think was gonna happen, Stephanie? You left fake reviews, dozens of them, over the course of several months. That doesn't happen by accident. That's a decision you made over and over again every time you logged on and typed something new.
I was just venting. I didn't think anyone would actually believe it. I'm sorry, I really am.
I hear you, and I hope you mean that, but sorry doesn't pay my staff's wages for the shifts where we were half empty because of what you wrote. Actions have consequences. You're old enough to know that.
No, this can't actually be real. I really don't have that kind of money. Ashley, you have got to help me. Please lend me some money. What? 20,000, even 15,000 would genuinely help right now.
Do you honestly think I have that kind of cash just sitting around? I can't believe you still have the nerve to ask me that after all the damages you've caused.
What? But I didn't know where else to turn. I am completely desperate, Ashley.
Hey, listen, I am raising 2 kids on a single income. The people around me have been incredibly supportive, but financially, it's tight every single month. Don't you understand my situation?
I had no idea things were actually like that for you.
No, you didn't, because you never asked.
You see, my husband left me. He filed for divorce right after everything came out, said he was completely humiliated. He got primary custody of the kids, and now I have to pay child support on top of everything else. I keep telling everyone I have no money, but no one will help me.
Look, Stephanie, I have to be honest with you right now. Because your husband has a high income, you treated people like they were beneath you with that arrogant attitude. You never once tried to actually get to know me. You just looked at my life from the outside and decided you were better than me. And when you convinced yourself that I had something you didn't, your very first instinct was to tear it down. This is what happens when all of that finally catches up to you.
But I can't!
Marcus, your brother has already told you exactly what needs to happen next. You need to pay this back on your own. That is the only path forward here.
But I genuinely don't have the money right now.
Then get a job.
Huh?
I mean it. Stop nagging and go get a job. Stop sitting in self-pity and do something. Anything.
Ashley.
Quit acting like the world owes you something.
But I don't even know where I would begin.
Start small. Anything. A retail job, a coffee shop, whatever you can find. That's something you're going to have to figure out for yourself. I really do hope you find your way through this, Stephanie. I mean that sincerely. But that journey is yours to take. I don't think we'll be in contact after this, so I'm going to block you now. Goodbye. And that was the end of my friendship with Stephanie. She had always carried herself like she was the queen of our mom group, all attitude and judgment, famous for putting down anyone she considered beneath her. I still get occasional updates on her through her brother Marcus. Apparently she's now working as a back-of-house helper at one of his restaurants out of state, mostly doing odd jobs and general grunt work. Since she'd never held a job in her life and isn't exactly the sharpest tool in the shed, there's only so much she can be trusted with, and it sounds like it'll be a long while before she's paid everything off. But I hope she continues to appreciate that Marcus didn't write her off and gave her a chance to make things right, and that someday she'll grow into the kind of person who deserves that grace.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.